If we played them 10 times, they might win 9. But not this game. Not tonight. Tonight, we skate with them. Tonight, we stay with them. And we shut them down because we can.
Kimbo's team may beat mine 9 out of 10, but not this week. Not this week. He may be projected to beat me by 20 points, but that's not going to happen. Not this week. And that's how I wanted to get started on the dawn of the 2015-2016 Pittsburgh Penguins NHL season. A little clip from Miracle and Coach Brooks about the miracle on ice. And that's what I'm going to need to beat Kimbo's team this week, is definitely a miracle. Welcome to Week 5, 38th Parallel Coaches Show. Let's jump in. Kimbo's team is better in just about every position. Tom Brady, certainly going to outperform Cousins. His receivers of Macklin and Robinson, definitely better than Aiken and Crowder. His running backs of Jamal Charles and Jones over Forte and Crowell, absolutely. Tight end, hey, I got tight end. But I don't know if that'll matter too much. Kicker is a push. Flex, we both have 2 questionable players. I have Vernon Davis. He has Alshon Jeffrey. And defense is always a crapshoot. I like mine better than his, with New York Giants going over San Francisco, as opposed to Kimbo, who is playing Cincinnati against a tough Seattle team. So yeah, most weeks I would pick Kimbo to win. And most weeks, Kimbo would win. But not today, ladies and gentlemen, because the riverboat gambler that is Kickers Are Bullshit is raiding that waiver wire, and again is starting not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 new players this week. Let's run them down. I'm starting Kirk Cousins against Atlanta, because Atlanta's defense is porous as hell. Kirk Cousins is hot, and I really like what he can do this week. Steve Smith is a little hampered. I think they're being a little mum on his injury, and it's a little more serious than it laid to be. So I think Aiken for Baltimore is ready for a breakout week. Again, I'm riding Crowder, who is getting tons of targets in Washington now that Deshaun Jackson is out. And like I said, I plan on that game to be a shootout, so I really like Crowder to put up points. I'm starting Crowell this week. The Steelers ran all over Baltimore last week, and I think that's Cleveland's only real hope is to run the ball. So I like Crowell to have a good game this weekend. And then you know what? It's the new NFL. So I'm going to follow that mold because this is a copycat league, and I'm going 2 tight ends. 2 tight ends. Bennett and Davis. And I really like what Davis can do. I think he's coming back off a subpar week. He's a little dinged up, so that may change come Sunday. But right now, I'm going with the 2 tight end set. And San Francisco sucks. Their defense is terrible. So I like the Giants to get a ton of takeaways. I like to way overshoot my 103 predicted points. I think I'm going to get a $1.15 to Kimbo's $1.12 in a really close match where I beat the commissioner and show him who is the best in this league. And that's me, because I have been riverboat gambling the waiver wire like crazy, and watch me pull off another miracle. Speaking of miracle, I went 2-0 again last week with my picks, and this week I'm picking my marquee matchup of the week, Kyle Speckman versus Phil. And guess what? I've picked Phil to lose 1,000,000 times, and I'm not changing now, because Kyle has had terrible luck, and I think his teams are all set to have a really good week. The only person I don't like on Kyle's team is Andre Johnson, especially with who knows what quarterback with the Colts. So I think that's a huge weakness. But I really like him picking up Pittsburgh's defense. I do think they're going to get some takeaways. I think Matt Ryan is, again, that shootout game with Washington and Atlanta. I think Sims was a great pickup against that porous Jacksonville defense, which we saw Gore should have got a touchdown if he doesn't fumble. So I'm looking for a bounce-back team and Kyle to finally get a win. He's 1-3, and his team's way better than that. Phil's team, hey, it's good. It's 4-0. He's second in the league, but water finds its level. Phil, you suck. Your team is garbage, and you're going to lose this week. I'm calling it. I'm beating Kimbo in a major miracle, and so is Kyle. While he's predicted to win in the projected, I still consider that when the 9th place team beats the 2nd place team as an upset. So I'm going 2 upsets this week, looking for another 2-0 week, hopefully for the 3rd time in a row. 38th parallel, you better watch out. I've won 2 in a row. My picks are clicking, and I'm ready to go. See you bitches this weekend.